Well, there's parts of the Cadillac. 4-cam actuators. For those things, I think that's what it does. They're actually pretty good, but looks like they were starting to leak out here. And they're getting pretty dirty. Oh, that one, I can't really say that for sure. I mean, the dirt wise, yeah. And I see there is some wear on the chain. I still got some more parts. He said because he had to hold on to a few yet. But yeah, there is what the problem was. Supposedly, chains had stretched. Let's see. Used to be able, you could tell how good a chain was by the sag it got, but yeah, I'd say that one's pretty wet. Oh yeah, we got wear on the teeth. That's kind of on that one. So yeah, shiny on this one. Oh heck yeah, the shine shows up. So I guess it's enough to make a difference. And since they're in there, they're changing all these and all that. Dang bugs. But here's the denali. And there's the tool I'm going to use. And if anybody ever wanted something to see, there you go. Hey, check this out. Hey, I'm upside down. Let's go this way once, see what it does. Still upside down. It's cool. Anyway, got that, so we can let's see if we can see. Nope, go this way once. I can't remember. Oh. Anyway, one way or another, it helps me. Anyway, supposedly, maybe, just maybe, I don't know. Anyway, we're gonna work on that and check some more 5-volt references. That's a screen in there. I seen the inside of Mama Bear's motor. I mean, I said, the thing doesn't look bad. He said, no, it's not as dirty as what we thought it was going to be. So he's like, yeah, the chain just stretched. I'm like, really? So the chain, I should say, chains have stretched. So guess it is what it is. So I want to get the denali open and go from there. Okay, the denali is really driving me nuts. Guess what? We got fuel pressure. We got fuel up in the rails. It's pumping fuel, so the fuel pump is working. But it's back to a start-die situation. But I've run the battery down, so I gotta let it. But I turned the key on, and there's still no power at the fuel pump fuse. It only shows up when it's cranking. I swapped the relay around for the fuel pump crank run relay, and it didn't make a difference. I want to recheck the ground at the, or the 5-volt reference at the mass airflow sensor. The map sensor has 5 volts. The throttle plate's got 5 volts. I'm starting to wonder, See, I come across a video where a guy talked and he had this same situation, and it ended up being the timing chain. And there is not supposed to be any cutoffs on this thing for low oil pressure, because like I said, if the oil pressure dropped that day, there's no cutoffs. They said it should run. Dang that. So I guess I'll let the battery charge. I mean, each time I try to start it, it runs just a little longer. That's what I was leading to. The guy in the video had that, and they scanned and everything, and blah, blah, blah. And he ended up finding out his timing chain had jumped. It broke. So I guess I'll pull a spark plug, get out the compression tester, and do a compression test on one cylinder and see if it's got any compression. If I can't get compression on that cylinder, then that tells me the timing chain has jumped. Okay, I done a compression test on that motor. It's healthy. Cylinder number one's got over 100. It's hard to get that thing to crank when it's not like doing a compression test on the old one. But I got a little story to tell you guys. Right in the spot where the pickup's sitting right here in the garage. The shop wasn't here at the time. But Dad put a set of plugs in that in my mom's old Cadillac. And he ended up flooding it. He fought and fought with that car all day, and it wouldn't start, wouldn't start. Well, he got mad. He went to town, went to the bar, and then Mom talked to me. She says, "Are you sure if you put new plugs in it'll run?" I said, "Yes, Mom, it will." So she gave me the money. I went and got new plugs. I just get done putting the last one in, and here come Dad back. He's walking by, and he's like, "Yeah, this ain't going to ever start again." I reached in, hit the key, and it fired up, and he didn't make it to the house. He's like, "What the hell?" He had to know my dad. He's like, "What the hell's going on here?" It started. I said, "I told you need a new spark plugs." Well, that got me thinking. Well, what got me thinking is when I went to do the compression test on number one, I took out that spark plug, and all I could smell was gas. I'm like, really? And that got me thinking. So I've pulled all the plugs out, and come to find out, I think these are factory original plugs yet. And I wish you guys could smell these, but let's see if it'll focus. I'm trying to bring you guys in a little closer. Okay, go away. Focus. Go away and come in. Come on, you ding thing. Let's see, we'll try it this way. Look at the carbon that was built up. Okay, yeah, it's working this way, so where are you? Yeah, it's not working, but anyway, I don't think there's much left of the tip, and there's a whole bunch of crust on the other side, and they've all got this weird burn on the end. And I think out of 8 plug wires, only 2 of them didn't break. All of them, the ends pulled right off. So she's going to have me get a new set of plug wires and spark plugs in the morning, because the thing almost is running. And these new spark plugs, the old ones back in the 70s, they used to have a little blasting machine for you guys that have been doing this long enough, where you could stick that in and it would sandblast them, clean them, and everything. You re-gapped them, put them back in, and ran them. These new plugs nowadays, you gas soak them. They're junk. You can't even, they're junk. They just won't fire right after they get gas soaked. And so I want to pull the dipstick too, because now that I got fuel, when I push the Schrader valve, so it was under pressure. I'm like, okay, this doesn't make sense. And she really wanted to go. It just boom, 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 boom. Yeah, just knew it wasn't hitting on all cylinders. So kind of rolled out the timing chain because the pressure's good. So it wants to go so bad. Anyway, yeah, it's a warm one. It definitely is a warm one. And thank you to whoever just sent me the link. I can't remember names. I'm bad with that. I went there and I've gone out and checked a couple of things with the denali already. Said no start, no communication. Said the wires get pinched under the passenger seat. They're okay. I'm going to go back in the office there and go through some more stuff. But yeah, that looks like that's going to be a great website. Thank you. And thank you, everybody. I had a nice surprise from somebody, and it'd be cool to. You're talking about coming on over, so that'd be real cool to meet another YouTuber. It's been about 4 years. And since he made a comment, if everybody looks, in the video before this, Iron Man's back on YouTube. He hasn't posted anything, but he's back to commenting. We sure missed you, buddy. Yeah, it's hot. I can't remember where I was at last. We are getting new plugs and wires because all the plug wires broke. Literally broke when I went to take them off. And even using the pliers, twisting them. A couple of them, I twisted them all the way around. The end still ripped right off. It's just like the spark plug wires have just deteriorated. So, yeah, I'm not real thrilled on sending this to another shop. That's why I'm still fighting with it. And like I said, she restarted the run and almost started. Then when I pulled out the plug to do the compression test, I could smell they're all gassy. I'm like, but there's no gas in the oil. So I gotta figure out what's going on there. So I'll get her figured out. Ain't like I got a whole lot to do, because right now I'm in a bind to get the engine parts to finish what I got started here. The other race motor I can't finish that because I got to get, well, to get it in the short block for them, I got to get the rods yet and then pay for the balancing of that one. And then we could put that one together, but yeah. And the other motors, I've got money tied up in those that I haven't been able to get sold, so it's just a vicious cycle. Had a guy contact me that was real strong on a motor last month and it didn't go through, so yeah, so I guess I'll catch up with her in the morning, get the plugs and wires, and then get those installed and see if she cranks up. If not, I'm running out of stuff to check, but I might have to look in that wiring harness up by the fuse panel, because after I wiggled around up there, it's like fuel pump started working. So I don't know, it's one of those things. Kind of need an extra person out here to be running the key. That's what over the front end go. That's what killed me today. It just, but yeah, that's where we're at. So anyway, I guess we'll just keep plugging away. That's all a person can do, is just keep going and trying. That's all we can do. And that's all I'm going to do, is because I can't handle sitting around doing nothing. So anyway, everybody, well, I'll be here. It's just been a roller coaster. I am not sure why. So, and thanks for all the kind comments, everything. I mean, it's helped. It's put a smile on my face. So, see y'all later. Have a good one.